Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be working on our September Build a Journal challenge. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're just stumbling upon this video, in September through the month, I am walking you through how to make a journal step by step. There is a free PDF linked down below as well as the playlist so far. We are on video 9. So we're pretty far in at this point. There's also a playlist from last year, September Build a Journal, which if you are a new journaler would be great because it is step by step. It is a video every single day in the month of September of 2023. So there's a lot of videos down there walking you through step by step on how to make a sewn journal. This year we're doing a binder journal, or if you didn't want to spend the money on a binder because times are tough and I don't blame you, I showed you how to make a chipboard or product box journal with rings. Okay, so today what have we done so far? We've made pockets. Here's all my stuff that I have that's going to go inside my journal. I have ephemera. We made a dangle, which I took off for now because we're busy doing stuff in our journal. And we made altered paper clips. And in the last video, we made pockets that are all ready to go. And in this video, we're making tabs, and you want to make as many as you want. I'm going to make 4. I want to make 4 tabs. So a tab on, wow, I cannot think. Okay, everybody, I cannot think. I want a tab for each week. So a tab on each week. So I'm making 4 tabs. I think that's how many. Is that how many? Hold on. Hold on. How many actual weeks are in October? How many? I think there might be 5. Where are we? That's 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks, 4, 5. See? 5 weeks. So I need 5 tabs. Good thing I checked. All right. If you hear that clicking, that is my mouse. I was checking the calendar on my computer. Okay. So I'm going to make 5 tabs, and I'm going to show you how I make them. Here is all my scrap paper so far, except for there's a chunk of stuff underneath. Let's get rid of that. These are all my scraps. So I'm going to try and use my scraps to make, oh, and here's stickers for decorating purposes. I'm going to try and make tabs using all of my scraps. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to pick out the 5 that I want to make a tab with and go from there. I think the plain orange, I'm going to use the stripe. I definitely want to use this and the bats because they're so colorful. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more. Did I say the candy corn? Because I wanted to use the candy corn, but I don't think I said it. So there we go. We're going to use the candy corn. Now there's different ways you can make tabs. If you have, I don't think I have it out. If you have dies, use your dies, anything like that. I'm going to use different items. There you go. I'm going to use different items. I'm looking for, I have this, and then I have that, and I think I also want to use a circle, and you know what? I'm going to go weird, and I'm going to use my banner punch, and I'll show you how I do that, okay? So first things first, let's cut things down to size. And I actually don't need the big trimmer. I don't know why I'm grabbing the big trimmer. I can just use my small trimmer. You can do whatever size you want. This is what? 1.5 inches? Great. I'm going to cut this down to 2 inches. So this will be a 2-inch tab. Okay. I'm going to cut, I guess I'm going to do, mostly 2 inches. We're going to cut that like that. This one's a little bigger, so I'm going to make it a little longer. Okay, we're going to put these back away so we don't get confused about what we got going on. And then we have this one. So, don't need that. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to make this 1.5 inches by, you know what? 3. We're going to make that one even bigger. It doesn't matter. It's got to be the size you want them to be. I think I'm going to use this one first. And this is what? 2 inches. My banner punches. Let me zoom in here. Let me autofocus so you can see. There's these little ridges. This one is for an 1.5 inch wide piece, 2-inch piece, and 2.5-inch piece. Okay, so you just have to cut your pieces to that size. I'm going to put this in because this is 2 inches, and I'm going to punch it. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. So now I have this, and this is what I wanted for my tab. This I'll put away and I can use for something else. Okay. So we use that, and that's what I want for my tab. And I am going to find my glue because this is kind of a part. I want to just glue these edges together so I remember what these are for, because we all know I will forget. And then all I have to do when it comes to putting it on the page, okay, is put glue on it and then just split it apart because it's not glued all the way, and glue it on one side and glue it down on the other. Okay, so that's one. I'm going to put this away because I don't need it anymore. And then I need my scoreboard. I should buy myself a small scoreboard. If I'm not always using a big scoreboard, I should buy myself a small scoreboard. What do you guys think? Should I? Why should I always pull out a big one for something that's small and tiny? I should. And I'm a dum-dum. I wanted to use this and I didn't. So I'm going to use it on this one. Okay. And then I'm going to grab another piece of it and do it again. And I'm going to do the same thing, but I think I'm going to actually use the other side if I can find a good, there we go. And then what I'm going to do is do the same thing. I'm going to glue like this. So then I have it round. You could also, if you don't want to do it like that, you could also fold this in half. Like if you had a bigger, I don't have a bigger circle punch. My biggest circle punch was a 3-inch and it broke. It broke. So I'm doing the same thing I did with the other one, just gluing the top, and then I can split them apart and put them on the page. That's all I'm doing here. All right. Next, we need to score some of these papers. So I want to score this in half. So this is 1.5, so at 3/4 inch. So scored at 3/4 on both sides so we get a nice crease. Same with this one. What is this? I'm going to do it though smaller, because like I said, your tabs could be any size. They could be on the top, they could be on the side of the page. And this is what? Does anybody know why I cut a 5-inch piece? Or did I not trim this? Maybe I didn't trim it. Yeah. So 2, and so we're at 1, so another 3/4. Okay. And turn it. Like I said, if you have dies and you just want to use dies, you go ahead and use dies. If you have fancy tab dies. I don't have fancy, well, I probably do, but then I'd have to dig for them and find them. And I'm just not here for that today. So once these are folded, you can take a fancy punch. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to punch the corners. All the corners. Okay. So now it looks like a long ticket. And then you just glue it on like you do the other ones. This one, I may just do the angled punch. That's too big. Let's go to a smaller one. Okay, so now that's a tab. And this one, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep moving my chair and it still keeps rubbing against my desk. So we have this one, and I think I'm gonna do this one here, but I'm only going to do the top this time. So now we have completely different tabs just by using a few different items that we have on hand. And then, like I said, I will take them, and since this is the first week, I will put one here because this is week 1 and glue it at the top. And then I would go to wherever week 2 starts, glue one on top, and then go to whenever week 3 starts, glue one on top. But we are not putting them in yet. Why are we not putting them in yet? Because it's not time to add our stuff to the journal, you guys. That's not today. All right? It's okay. It'll happen. And you'll be glad that I made you wait. Because I'm telling you now, what if you decide, I'm going to explain my theory and my thinking of this. So I really like, and if you saw my last video, this pocket on this page. I really like this pocket on this page. What if I had already decorated and had already put this on there? Well, now I'm screwed because now I either have to rip this off and ruin the page or cover it, or I have to find somewhere else, but it looks so good on that page. It does not look as good on this page. It's not going to look as good on this page. It's not even going to look as good on this white page. To me, that orange page is perfection, but now I've already glued this on here and I'm not going to be able to put this pocket on here. So now do you understand why I'm telling you, please? Now I could eventually glue this on here and then it be up and you could still put stuff in the pocket. I mean, that's a little too big, but like this, and you can still put stuff in the pocket. That's completely different. I can eventually just come in here and decorate the pocket. That'll be great. But we got our ephemera before we made our pockets. Just like if I wanted to put this here and there was already a tab here. Well, now I'm covering up the tab. You see? Okay, there's method to my madness. All right. I hope that explains stuff to you. I don't know if anybody's asked, but in case you have asked, I hope that explains stuff to you. So there we go. We made our 5, as many tabs as you want. Make tabs as many as you want. I did not give you a number for this one. In the next video, we're going to be making tags. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying the September Build a Journal Challenge. I love doing this. And then I get a journal and you get a journal. That's what I love about this. And it's so low angst. Like you're not like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Yes, you do. It's very easy. You take it one step at a time. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. It really helps me out, helps out my channel, and I'm trying to make it to 1,000. And if you could share this with your crafty friends who don't know I exist, that would be awesome, and I would appreciate it greatly. Have a great rest of your day.